guys, welcome to the Monday night Zoom. So excited to have you guys here. We are in the super exciting month of July. My name is Amber and I'm here in Florida, and I'm excited to be on the phone with you guys tonight with some other awesome coaches and some testimonials and some stories. So let's get started, you guys. What we're going to do tonight is you guys are going to learn a little bit about the company Herbalife. Okay, you're going to hear some product testimonials. You're going to hear some income testimonials. We're going to talk about the skin product line. So we are really excited to be with you guys on the phone tonight. I do want to say a few things before we get started, which is, you guys, there's a term we guys sometimes hear, which is called the supervisor position in Herbalife. And what the supervisor position is it's people who profit at the 50% profit level. So you guys are going to be hearing some income testimonials tonight, but what we do want to share with you is that the average supervisor in Herbalife, so at the 50% profit level, earns $400 in royalty overrides, but that doesn't include any of their retail sales. So retail sales would be like sharing the products with friends and family, okay, getting your friends and family on the product, and then they pay you for your product. Okay, that would be a retail sale. Okay, so let's get started. Let's talk a little bit about Herbalife, the company. Okay, so we're gonna do this, share a screen, and let's get started. All right, here we go. Okay, so a little bit about the company, you guys. So this is me, you guys. I've actually been in the company for 14 years, and I started out as a product user. My background is in engineering. I was working corporate America. I really love my job, but a friend of mine got me on the products, and I lost 21 pounds. That was 14 years ago. And then just last year, he's almost one, you guys, I had a baby. So that's me on the left. 10 days past due, okay? And then 5 months later, I had lost all of my baby weight. Super awesome Herbalife nutrition products. And I just can't imagine what I would have done, to lose my weight without the Herbalife products. So I just can't imagine also what I would do every morning for breakfast, right? I've had a shake every day for breakfast for the last 14 years. Oftentimes, still this day, guys, I have shakes for lunch. They're easy, they're convenient, they taste great. We just launched banana caramel last week, you guys, as a flavor of Formula One, which is one of our meal replacement shakes, which we're going to talk about tonight. So if we talk about Herbalife as a company and the impact that we can have in the United States and the world, you guys probably don't have to turn on the TV or look at a magazine, right, to know that worldwide obesity is really increasing, okay, kind of out of control. Over 1.9 billion adults 18 years of age and older are overweight. 39% of adults overweight in 2014, 13% were obese. Most of the world's population live in countries where overweight and obesity kills more people, you guys, than being underweight. And you guys look at that red bullet-pointed statement at the end that obesity really is preventable. Okay, so Herbalife International, founded in 1980 by Mark Hughes, so we're 36 years old. Our products are available for sale in over 90 countries around the world. And the really cool thing I love about that is, for those people on the line tonight that are coaches, or if you're ever interested in coaching, what you do is you pay this fee. It's called a membership application fee, and you pay it to Herbalife International. It's somewhere around $80. Okay, it depends on the tax, shipping, and handling in your area. What that does, though, is that gives you the opportunity and the availability to sell, okay, or share or conduct business. It really depends on what you guys are interested in over 90 countries around the world. So it's not like for every country that you would like to coach in that you have to pay an additional membership fee. It's just amazing that for a fee around $80 that you can do business in over 90 countries around the world. We were a $7.8 billion company in net retail sales in 2014. We have over 3.2 million members, okay, and we are publicly listed on the New York Stock Exchange. Mike Lowe Johnson has been with the company since 2003, so it's his 13th year. He was the former president of Walt Disney International, and the company has seen over 270% growth since him coming on board. So I love leadership. I love Mike Lowe Johnson and the staff of leaders that we have. I wouldn't trade them for the world. I'm very proud to be an Herbalife member, and I'm super proud. You guys know when you follow a leader, you have a coach and you love your coach, right? And you're like, I just want you to be my coach forever. You guys have ever had an awesome mentor? I mean, our leadership staff is really you just want them to stay forever because they're so amazing, and we're so proud of them. Scientific leadership. We have doctors and experts around the world, and oftentimes in many, many, many of our countries around the world also. So scientific leadership, you guys, we have people at the UCLA Center for Human Nutrition. Lou Ignaro, this third person like, I don't know if you guys can see that. Top row, it'd be second from the left, Nobel Prize laureate. Bill Franco, Dr. John Heiss right here, this young guy who created our Herbalife 24 line, who's working on some super awesome Herbalife 24 products. So we do have an amazing scientific leadership staff who's constantly making sure that our products provide nutritional benefits. And so as we create new products, you guys, and as we have products in our catalog, it's not that just that they taste good, it's not that they just get us results, but they actually nutritionally benefit the human body. Okay, so let's first take a look at this, you guys. Many people start on what's called a lean and fit, okay? So a lean and fit right here, look, or I'm sorry, sorry, I'm like advancing already, right? A 3-day trial. So this is what a 3-day trial looks like. So people that are interested in trying the products, one awesome thing that Herbalife has is what's called a 3-day trial. So if you guys open this up, okay, there are 6 packets of our meal replacement shake mix in here. It looks like this, okay, on the go. You guys can see that on the go Formula 1 and protein drink mix. Okay, so it's 6 meals, okay, three days, 6 meals, okay, $20. I mean, what a deal. Okay, then there's also 6 tablets of our Total Control. It's a metabolism booster, a little bit of an energy booster. Okay, so for $20, you guys, 3 days, people can try the products out. You get to see if it's, you know, a working relationship with you and your coach. And then after the 3 days, what I was saying is many people commit and upgrade to the Lean and Fit program. So this is what the Lean and Fit looks like. So the Lean and Fit is a combination of the Herbalife Formula 1 Healthy Meal Nutrition Shake Mix, okay, a large protein drink mix, and the Total Control. So it's easy, it's simple. That's basically the products that are in your 3-day trial, okay? And that's an awesome way to get started on our program. Whether you want to gain weight, lose weight, have more energy, okay, a Lean and Fit is the best way to start. Now with that said, we also have what's called core nutrition. So Herbalife is very much known for core nutrition, which is 3 main products. And when people start on these 3 products, okay, then many of the other things that they come to Herbalife for, which might be their heart health or their digestive health, okay, it's like providing a super strong base and foundation. So when you guys start adding some of the other products in, the core nutrition is already taken care of. So the healthy meal replacement is the foundation of the entire company. Okay, so that is the Formula 1. It comes in awesome flavors like cookies and cream, which comes in your 3-day trial kit, dulce de leche, and I think I mispronounce that every time, right? Banana caramel, wild berry, chocolate, vanilla. Okay, so it is the world's #1 meal replacement. So it has everything that the body needs, okay, in order for it to be called a meal. Then, you guys, we also have multivitamin and cell activator. So I'm sure you guys have heard of multivitamin. You know, and there's oftentimes like the 1-a-day multivitamin or the multivitamins that you take once per day. And you guys can see I have a multivitamin right here as well. So adding this onto your Formula 1 meal replacement, if you think of Formula 1 as like the big blocks, okay, your breakfast and your lunch, the big blocks. And the multivitamin is your vitamins and minerals, okay? So that complements, okay, the big blocks or your macronutrients. Okay, it provides over 20 vitamins and minerals. You'll see that there's 90 tablets in there. It is a 1-month supply. It's purposely designed for you to take 1 breakfast, 1 lunch, and 1 dinner, okay, so that you get a little bit of nutrition and a little bit of energy throughout the course of the day. And then Cell Activator right here, you guys, is the 3rd product that completes our core nutrition line. So what this does is it supports your body's ability to absorb the nutrition. Okay, so we kind of call it your insurance policy. So it's insurance policy so that you're sure that you're absorbing the most that you can out of your Formula 1 shake mix and your multivitamin. Okay, so let's hear you guys from a few other people though. I want you guys to hear some product stories. We have some different backgrounds tonight on the phone, and then we're also going to do a little bit of a skin training. So with that said, I'm going to turn the line over to Josh from North Dakota.
Hey everybody, Josh from North Dakota. A little bit of background about myself. So before Herbalife, I was kind of one of those people who always kind of bounced between chubby and skinny. I always wanted to be muscular, but I could never really get there and never really knew how, I guess. And so I was in nursing school at the time, and I knew the importance of nutrition, but I never really applied it in my life because I always had the excuses of, oh, it's too expensive, or, you know, it's too time consuming to make good meals, or whatever. You know, I was a college student. I had gained the weight, and I just had every excuse to why it was that way. But I was always an avid cyclist, and so I was biking one day. I came across what's called an Herbalife Nutrition Club, and somebody gave me some samples. And immediately I was hooked. I had the best bike ride of my life up until that point. It's always gotten better since then. But yeah, I had crazy energy. What these products do for you, or for me anyway, was unbelievable. Since then, I've continued on the products, love them absolutely. I went on to lose 6% body fat, gained 8% lean muscle. I never felt better in my life. I went on and finished school. I did nursing school at in North Dakota here, and went on to work at the hospital for 3 years. Loved nursing, but what I was doing in the hospital, I always felt like I could do a little more for what people were needing. I saw so many people with chronic diseases that were preventable is the key. And so what I saw was that they needed a more proactive approach. They needed more education and more time to work with them than we could really give them in the hospital. And so I wanted to take on a new role on. And so I sort of transitioned out of nursing part-time. I started talking to people more about Herbalife and what the possibilities were of good nutrition and how it can benefit them. And eventually, I took on a part-time income with that as well, which was great because I was really just following my passion. Since then, I've transitioned even more, and my income last month in all the ways that I profit from Herbalife, I made $1,189. So, and life is great.
Awesome, Josh. Congratulations. Yeah, good work. Good work. Okay, we are going to move on. We are headed over to Barb from Wisconsin. Barb, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Barb from Wisconsin, and before Herbalife, I was an overweight, exhausted nurse, bookkeeper, and grandmother, and very much a yo-yo dieter. I'd go on anything to lose weight, and then I would gain it back. So I got started on the Herbalife products 5 years ago through my daughter, and immediately I noticed the energy. I could keep up with the grandkids. I have gone on to lose 56 pounds and went from a size 16 to a size 8. Because of my love for the products, I decided to become a wellness coach, and I just love helping people get healthy. And by doing that, last month I profited $1,042.33.
Great job, Barb. Okay, so excited to have you on the call tonight. We're going to hear from Barb here in a few minutes on some skin product training. And let's hear also, here we have Keith from Wisconsin. You're up.
Hey guys, my name's Keith and I'm from Wisconsin. My wife actually started as an Herbalife distributor about 7 years ago. I started having the shakes for breakfast when she brought the shake mix home. I loved the taste, but the best part for me was how quickly I could make my shake, drink it, and just get out the door in the morning. My background is actually in the magazine publishing business where I worked for 34 years, and I was actually laid off at the end of 2015. I'd been thinking about working with my wife at some point anyway, so it was a perfect opportunity for me to start as an Herbalife distributor. In January of this year, I started working in a nutrition club, which was actually very great training for me, and then I slowly started to gain clients and help them reach their goals. My background is I wasn't really looking to lose weight. I was eating the shakes because they tasted great and were quick and easy. Recently, I went back and looked at my records from when my wife scanned me a few years ago, and I was actually surprised to see that I'd lost 14 pounds. So it's kind of cool that I was able to lose some weight when I really wasn't even trying. It's just eating the shakes and getting the great nutrition. The product success story that I'm the most proud of is that at age 57, the products enabled me to complete a 32-mile cross-country ski race this past February. So it's actually longer than a full marathon. I've never been an athlete. I'm not a runner, but within 2 months of picking up a pair of skis for the first time, I was able to complete the race in 4 hours and 24 minutes. I know that I never could have done that without the great nutrition from the Herbalife 24 Sport products. For those of you that like numbers, since I started coaching, I've gotten out 45 3-day trials. 23 of those people have continued on with the Lean and Fit program, and 4 have become Herbalife members. Our income for last month was $15,535.91.
Woo-hoo! Great job, Keith. You guys, Keith and his wife Sean, who you're going to hear from later on the call too. You guys are just also, you guys, great product of the product. So I love the testimonial. Even when Keith and I were talking, prepping for this, doing the ski race was amazing. And then he was like, hey, when I went back to look at my numbers, though, sometimes we don't come in because we think we need to lose weight, but you've been on the products for 5, 6, 7 years, and you're like, okay, I have lost some weight or I have gained some muscle. So Keith and Sean also are in the top 1% of the company, you guys. And from an income standpoint, we always say whatever it is you guys want, it is possible in Herbalife. Okay, with hard work, a lot of commitment, right? A lot of personal growth, but it's possible. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to transition here to doing some Herbalife skin product training. And I think you guys have also maybe heard, if you guys have been around the Herbalife world, that we launched a new product. If you're brand new, welcome. And what we're going to do is we are going to talk a little bit about the Skin Collagen Beauty Booster just for a second. And we're going to have some people share exactly how they use it as well. So I'm going to share my screen and let's just talk a little bit about collagen. It's one of my favorite topics, right? I'm 41. I'm like, okay, collagen. What do I need to do with my skin so that I can look like, you know, sometimes don't you see people and you're like, what do? They have the most beautiful skin ever. Were they just born that way? And I get it. Some people are just born genetically with beautiful skin. Okay, I don't know that I was, right? Okay, I would say I've got this, like, you know, all right, enough. I wear a lot of sunscreen. Okay, and Barb's going to talk to you guys about sunscreen too. So there are some factors, you guys, that contribute to skin's health and appearance. What you eat, drink, smoking, pollution, alcohol. Yes, age and gender also plays a role, okay? I live in Florida. I stay out of the sun. I wear a baseball hat. I've got that SPF 30 all over me because there are things that contribute. Okay, and I look at this picture and I'm like, yes, okay, how do I look like the girl on the left when I'm 50? You know, and I'm going to make it happen, right? So there are just things that we can do, you guys, that contribute to the health of our skin. So what is collagen? It accounts for 25 to 30% of the total protein in the human body. So ladies and gentlemen, please be sure to consume your healthy meal replacement smoothies one or two times a day. That really super healthfully supports your skin elasticity, and collagen. And it's collagen, you guys, comprises about 75% of our skin. So I love these little pictures because, you guys, we have these natural collagen fibers, right? And they are definitely more prominent when we're younger. And then as we age, you can see elderly skin, we just naturally don't produce collagen. So the idea is, like, how can we increase the likelihood that we have collagen? So a few things, you guys, check out the what will this product do for you. There it is. It's the Collagen Beauty Booster. So it's formulated with Verisol. You guys, it has been tested, okay? So scientifically tested to show the support of skin elasticity and the reduction of fine lines and wrinkles, yes, within 4 to 8 weeks. It does contain vitamins A, C, and E. So why is that important, you guys? Because it helps prevent free radical cell damage. And I talk about free radical cell damage like the rust on your car. Like, you want to prevent the rust on your car, you guys. That's why you would consume a product like this, is it helps prevent that free radical cell damage, okay? And then supports strong nails and healthy hair. Okay, so here we go. Last slide, you guys, and then we're going to call on someone, is here are the stats on this particular product. So why will you love this product? Okay, definitely for men and women both. Okay, you can add to your favorite Formula 1 shake. You could add it to tea. You could add it to aloe. Has no artificial flavors or sweeteners. Natural strawberry lemonade flavor. Only 20 calories per serving. It's gluten-free. Okay, and one canister is 30 servings, and it's one serving is 2 scoops per day. Okay. So let's go here. So Josh Blair, you guys, is going to share. We were like sharing on our Facebook page, like, how do you love to take your Collagen Beauty Booster? So Josh, I'm going to head over to you. How do you drink yours?
Sure, yeah. So, I mean, it's great by itself. I've always been a strawberry and lemonade fan, but I just today actually mixed it with aloe, tea, and Nightworks, and absolutely blew my mind. Everybody's sharing all these different recipes, but all the flavors that Herbalife has, you can mix them all together and they're all great. But specifically, that combination for myself was amazing. So absolutely.
Awesome, Josh. Yeah, I had one of our friends, Lauren. She's like, it's so good. I just want to drink it all day long. Can I drink it all day long? So it does. It tastes really awesome, you guys. Okay, I'm going to go over to Barb. I'm actually going to show Barb's before and after picture. Okay, first, Barb, let's do that. And then I'm going to show also, Barb, your skin picture, and then I'm going to let you take it away. So, Barb, go ahead. This is, you guys, let me say first, this is Barb's before and after picture, you guys, from the Inner Nutrition products. That's her weight loss testimonial. Barb, how many pounds did you lose?
56.
56 pounds! Okay, now, Barb, go ahead and take it away with this picture.
Okay. So on this picture, I am doing the mint mask, the clay mint mask, which is one of my favorite products. So I do this once or twice per week, and you just rub it on your face, keep it on for about 5 minutes, and you will notice in just one use that it tightens, and it revitalizes and cleanses your skin really well. It's one of my favorite products, and it smells really good when you're putting it on too. Then my second product of the skincare line is the line minimizing. And this is just for those, well, especially for me, the little crow's feet at the end of your eyes or around my lips. So this you can utilize in the AM and PM. And again, it's just part of the entire skincare line, which I use. The most favorite product that I have is, this is protective moisturizer with SPF. It has 30 sunscreen in it. We are outside all the time and we do a lot of boating, and this just keeps my face moisturized and protective. So when I hear people, when they find out that I'm a grandma and they're like, what, how old are you? And I tell them I'm in my 50s, they're like, well, I thought you were 40. So not only am I taking care of my body on the inside, but on the outside as well, and I can certainly tell. It's awesome.
Okay, good work, Barb. Okay, one of my other favorite products, you guys, is I always talk about washing your face. I'm like, you guys, whatever you do when you go to bed at night, wash your face, right? Product number one, the skin line makes it super easy as well. Like, I have a number 1 right here, okay, and then there's a number 4 right here. So all of the directions, especially for someone like me, I'm not a huge like skin connoisseur person, because I'm like, it's just really confusing to me, okay? Which I'm clear, that's my excuse, and I need to take responsibility. It's not very confusing. But skin makes it so easy, because it's like step one, I'm like, okay, easy. Toner, step 2, easy, okay? So that's why I love the skin product line. But the Soothing Aloe Cleanser, you guys, I do love. Like, if you guys have ever washed your face before, I always joke, my husband's in the other room, so I'm gonna joke with him, okay? But he used to use bar soap and this super sporty, astringent bar soap and wash his face. I'm like, okay, does it like squeak when it's done? Because it's like, right? Because it's like so tight from like these super astringent, sporty bar soap. Okay, it's not supposed to feel that way, you guys. Like, you have these natural oils in your face that you don't want to like strip them all out. So the Soothing Cleanser, there's one for, I use the normal to dry skin. There's also one that's for normal to oily that has a little bit more of a scrub in it. And so when you wash your face, it feels clean. You don't have any extra makeup on, but it doesn't feel, you guys, like, you know, you just use sporty sport bar soap, okay? So I use that twice a day, at night before bed, and then in the morning as well. Okay, firming eye gel. There's a firming eye gel and there's a firming eye cream. Again, check out how simple, you guys. Step 4. Isn't that great? Okay, so as I age, okay, and I'm in my 40s, right? I'm like, I definitely am into the line minimizer. Okay, definitely the eye gel and the eye cream. Okay, I use the eye cream in the morning and I use the eye gel in the evening. And then with the addition, you guys, of the Collagen Beauty Booster, some of the pictures that you guys can see online are showing like the little wrinkles, crow's feet, because it's boosting the collagen in your cheeks, are minimizing, okay? So even the statistics in the study show reduces fine lines and wrinkles. So if you wash your face, I recommend Herbalife Skin, okay? If you guys are using SPF protection on your face, I definitely recommend the SPF 30 Step 5 for the skin product line. It's an amazing product line. And I'm available in multiple countries around the world if you guys are listening from other countries as well. All right, with that said, you guys, let's transition a little bit and talk about what you guys have for options, okay? So if you're listening in on the phone tonight, you're brand new and you're checking us out, awesome. Thanks for taking the time to hop on. And let's just talk about how do we get paid doing this, right? So you guys heard some product testimonials, whether they were with the Inner Nutrition products or the Outer Nutrition skin line. So how do we get paid for doing what we do? So we get in the best shape of our life. That's what Jason and I did. I initially lost 25 pounds. He lost 65 pounds. What happened was, you guys, that we didn't want to do the business necessarily. We loved our jobs. We were working corporate America, but other people were starting to ask us like what we did. And we were like, well, if we could make enough money so that we could actually purchase our own Herbalife products, that would be awesome. So we started to do it part-time. Okay, so that's the, you get paid for teaching other people how to do this business part-time. So whether they want to earn $500, $800 a month, they want to pay for a car payment or some of their kids' school activities, awesome. Okay, then if you guys want to transition to doing this full-time, which Jason and I have been doing this full-time now since 2009, then you just teach those people to teach those people to teach those people. Okay, it's very much leveraging the amount of people you can teach so that they can get up more people healthy. So here are your 3 options, you guys, wrapping up. Number one, you guys can either get on the products. If you haven't tried the products before, get on the products, try a 3-day trial, okay? Or remain a client. If you guys are a client right now, you're on a lean and fit, you're getting results, you're loving the products, awesome. Remain a retail client, continue to receive coaching from your coach, you guys. That's what we do, okay? We are a nutrition company that teaches people how to get results. Second option is you can become what we call a client member. You could get a 25% discount on the products, okay, up to a 35% discount, 42% discount, okay, and you could continue to receive coaching from your coach, okay? You just get a discount on the products. I talked about that before. You become a member with the company, and that all works directly through the company. Third option is you can become a coach member. So this is somebody that would start the same way as a client member, as a 25% profit, and then you begin earning income around what you're currently doing. So for Jason and I, we were earning income around our full-time engineering jobs, okay? And then we slowly were able to transition as we worked hard and earned more income. Then I went part-time in my job, and then I finally went full-time in Herbalife, and then Jason transitioned, and it was a process. But now we both work the business full-time. But if you're a coach member, whether you want to make $500 a month or $5,000 a month or more, we teach you actually how to coach others. Okay, so those are your three options. Remain a retail client, become a client member, or become a coach member. So that concludes the introduction part of the company. You've got to meet the company, hear some stories about the products, some income, receive some skin product training, and if you guys want to stay on the line, you certainly can, but you don't have to. What we're going to do now is we're going to transition, and we're going to do a training for some coaches, and specifically how to get people to events. Okay, how do you bridge, and how do you invite, and how do you get people to events? Okay, so first what I want to talk about is why do you get people to events, okay? So we're definitely talking to coach members right now, people that want to create income because you're learning how to coach clients. Okay, so the question is why do you want to get people to events? Okay, so I think maybe I should call on some of you guys like this too. So what happened was, you guys, when Jason and I first got introduced to the company and we got on the products and we got results, it was great and amazing, and I love the products. So the person that was coaching me kept saying to me, hey, you should come to this training, you should come to this training. And I was like, hey, not so much, right? I'm an engineer, I really love my job. And she was really intelligent, okay? So write this down. She said, well, I do this 1-hour product training. So guys, I love the products. Jason and I started Herbalife because we love the products. I only wanted to learn about the products. Remember, I'm an engineer. I don't want to do the business. I like my job. But she said, hey, they do this 1-hour product training. I'm like, oh, great. Yeah, I'll come to the product training. So what happens is, you guys, I go to the product training, but I hear all of the other things that they talk about. Okay, so they talk about the marketing plan, and they talk about income, and they talk about how to retail the products and share with your family and friends. So I heard everything. But she was intelligent enough to get me to show up, you guys, because she was speaking my language, which was, I love the products. So that's why you get people to show up to the events, you guys, is because they might hear something that impacts them. They might hear something that benefits them, okay? They might get on another product that might make them feel better or lose weight or gain some muscle. Okay, so I would also write this down. This is one thing that we teach our team. Your ability to build a royalty check will be dependent on your ability to influence people to show up to major events. Okay, Mark Hughes used to say, I don't know anybody who moves up the marketing plan who doesn't get people to show up to events. Okay, and I'm talking extravaganzas and leadership development weekends and success training seminars. So I'll say it again. Your ability to move up, your ability to grow a royalty check will be dependent on your ability to influence people to show up to major events. Okay, so I'm going to call on Millionaire team member Sean from Wisconsin, and she and I are going to do a little bit of role playing here. Sean, are you there?
I'm here, Am.
Okay, great. All right, so Sean, I shared the story of how I showed up at my first event. Okay, will you share, Sean is frontline to Jason and I, so Sean, will you share the conversation that you and I had the first time and what question did you ask me and what did I invite you to?
Okay, so awesome. It's very obvious that what your mentor did with you, you did with me. Funny, duplication at its finest, right? So I was introduced to the product by Keith and my daughter, who came home with these shakes and wanted to lose a little bit of weight. And I remember thinking, okay, well, I could probably, get a little more energy. So I got started on shakes and tea and met with Amber. And the first thing I noticed was amazing energy. So I remember going back in for my follow-up visit with Amber. And what I said to her was, Am, I'm 47. If I feel this good just on shakes and tea, I'm sure there's something else within the Herbalife product line that I should be taking. So she was really smart, and she said, we're going to be talking about that this Saturday at an event. Are you available? And I'm like, okay, sure, I'm in. So I got to that event, and I went to the event because I really wanted to learn more about, maybe it's joint support, maybe it's women's choice. I didn't know. I needed more calcium. I was confident I needed other things, but when you go stand in the, aisles at the local drugstore, you're totally confused. So I love the fact that she could explain it. And it was at that event where I saw the opportunity. And had she never gotten me there, I wouldn't be here today.
Okay, so Sean, this is so good because you guys, at that time I was, Sean, did Jason and I just fully qualify for President's Team?
You were 1 month away from fully qualified President's Team.
Okay, so that means we've been in the business 7 years. I'm confident. I knew the product catalog. My and Jason's mentors, we come from a line and a lineage of, Tammy and Dawn and Deanna, like our upline President's Team members love the products. They know the products. Okay, so Sean, are you confident that I probably could have sat you down and talked to you about the products that might make you feel better?
Yes, I'm totally confident that you could have sat there and taken that product catalog and said, okay, Sean, here's the women's section. You probably want to take this 3 times a day, that 2 times a day. And I would have walked out of there with my bag and said, see you later. Wow. Never seeing any other opportunity.
Yes. Okay, so this is why it's important, you guys. Like, if you're listening to this, you're like, but I don't have local Herbalife opportunity meetings in my area. That's why you get them on a Monday night Zoom. Okay, that's exactly what you use the first 20 to 25 minutes of a call like this tonight. And so they hear people's stories like Keith's and Josh's and Barb's, and they're not always going to relate to you guys. Okay, so even Sean, I mean, I'm not going to sit down with Sean, you guys, in my office and say, hey, well, did you know I've been in Herbalife for 7 years? Let me tell you a little bit about me. Right? Like, you guys, you have to expose them to other people and other stories. That's why you get people to events, okay? Okay, so Sean, we're going to do a little bit of role playing, and Sean's going to teach you guys how you could bridge people to an event. Would that be good? Okay, great. Okay, so Sean, we're going to play with this a little bit, okay? So, what if somebody's got really, really awesome product results? So you've got a client, they have really awesome product results, okay? And in your mind, you guys, let me just first do this. Sean, is it your goal to get everybody to show up to an HOM somehow?
Yes, it is my goal to get them in front of somebody other than just me, because I can't create the bigger picture. Like, even myself, if I think back, I was in another network marketing company. I knew how network marketing companies work, and I wasn't interested. I had a team and I was a leader, so I wasn't interested in starting another one.
Perfect, exactly. And you guys, that is my goal too. Like, everybody that gets on a 3-day trial and everybody gets on a lean and fit, in my mind, it is absolutely my goal to expose them to all of the Herbalife opportunities, okay? Which means I want them to show up to an HOM. And they don't need to hear it from me, just like Sean said, they need to hear it from other people. So Sean, if I'm a person, I'm getting super good product results, and you want to think of a way to get me to the HOM, what's one way that you might invite me to an HOM?
That's a really good question, Em. So we just did this in the past week, actually. We had a HOM, and we did special recognition with the majority of our clients who had either weight loss or some sort of product result. We personally invited them to come and presented them with the Herbalife window button and their pounds lost in front of the entire group. So not only did it increase our attendance, it also gave them a lot of recognition as well for their results.
Okay, so what would you say to me? Like, role play, what would your language be with me? Like, either I'm sitting there for a rescan with you, or maybe I'm in your nutrition club. How would you get me to show up?
So I would just say, Kaylee, you're down 50 pounds. That is so amazing. How would you feel about coming on Tuesday night and sharing your results with others? We're also going to provide a little recognition. So we'd love to have you get some recognition as well.
Okay, and didn't you also say to them, and bring your friends and family if you want?
We did, exactly. So it's a great opportunity for them to, for us to expose their friends and family to the products and to what, Kaylee was doing in order to lose that weight. But also, they get more recognition from their family as well.
Okay, great. Okay, so hey, Sean, I'm just curious. Like, I know this Total Control, something that was in my 3-day trial kit, and I didn't purchase it right away. So can you just tell me again, what does it do? Like, what should I be taking this?
Oh, Amber, that's such a good question. So we're going to be talking specifically about total control on Saturday morning at our wellness workshop. And we're serving, pancakes that morning. So why don't you bring your friends and your family, and you'll hear all about the total control on Saturday morning.
Great. So do you guys think that Sean knows the answer? Yes. Okay. So the thing is, if I can never come to an HOM, is she eventually going to tell me about total control? Well, of course, you guys. Okay, but we are wired, you guys, for the most part, at every opportune moment when people ask a question like that, to get people to an Herbalife opportunity meeting. Okay, here's one, Sean. We just finished up Fit Camp or Yoga Fit. Okay, and let's say your hub offers both rebuild strength or a meal replacement smoothie. And I say, hey, Sean, okay, I'm just not sure. Like, should I do rebuild strength after yoga, or should I do a regular meal replacement smoothie? Which one would you recommend? Or what's the difference between the two, Sean?
Oh, Amber, you know what? For tonight, let's just go ahead and have you do the regular meal replacement smoothie. And then on Saturday, let me connect you with Keith at the Wellness Workshop. So he is going to be talking all about, the Herbalife 24 products. And, I remember I told you about the ski race he did. He did it in 2 hours, or trained in 2 months, got awesome results. He's a fantastic testimony of what the Herbalife 24 products can do for anybody.
Great. Okay. So she gave me some direction about what I should consume that night, you guys, and then she's attempting to bridge me with a person that's going to be at the HOM so that I can meet that particular person. Okay. And then let's just talk about this, Sean. So let's say I show up, okay, and you just bridge me with Keith. Okay. Do you prep Keith?
Yes. I'm definitely going to let Keith know that Amber's coming to the Wellness Workshop, that she wants to know more about the Herbalife 24 line. And I'm going, not only will I prep him, I'll also, when Amber comes, I'll introduce Keith and bridge the two of them together and say, Amber, this is Keith. Keith, this is Amber. She's been wondering about the 24 line. Maybe you can share a few things that you've experienced.
Awesome. Okay, now let's talk about bridging with a particular profession, Sean. Okay, so that's, we bridged you guys with like products. Somebody's asking about the products, a person who's gotten particular results on the products. But now let's talk about, Sean, you were talking about Megan and Bridget. You just want to share that story and how you bridged them with somebody else on the team?
Exactly. So Megan was a coach, and she has a mom who was consuming the products, getting great results, and was really a tired, stressed out school teacher. And, she was taking on extra roles at school just to, pay, get a little bit more income, pay a few more bills, make sure she kept her contract as well. Cause you take on more things so that you don't get let go at the school. So you just take more things on. And Megan knew that Bridget would be really good as a wellness coach. However, she was having a hard time because she was so busy getting her to the event. So we actually bridged her. Some of you may know Jessie HP. We bridged her with Jessie HP, who has a very similar story. And Megan just said to her mom, I really want you to meet Jessie. She too is doing Herbalife and was previously taking on the yearbook and taking on, outside activities just to keep her contract and, make ends meet. So she was able to then get her mom to that event. And I, of course, let Jessie know that Bridget was coming. And Jessie told her story at the beginning. It was an SES at the beginning of the SES because I had prepped Jessie, and then I introduced the two of them later.
Great, Sean. Okay, so here's a few takeaways, you guys. I oftentimes say, don't be a tool, use the tools. Okay, so an HOM is a tool. The Monday Night Zoom is a 20-minute tool. The HOM in a Success Training 10-minute seminar is a tool, okay? So sometimes and I get it, okay, because I was at the World Team, okay, for longer than I preferred to have been, and I'm sure it's because I had all the answers, and I was the tool, and I wasn't using a system. So your HOMs are a system. Your Monday Night Zooms are a system, and I would encourage you guys to do your best at utilizing them because that duplicates. Okay, so when that person becomes a coach, they'll also utilize the system or the tools, okay? So there is something, Sean, that you and I were going to talk about, which was a little bit of not prejudging.
Yes.
So just for an example, you guys, Jason and I both have our graduate degrees in engineering, and I don't say that for any other reason that I'm so grateful that the woman that invited me to the Success Training Seminar didn't prejudge by any means. And I find sometimes I do that. I find sometimes people are like, well, they have a really great job. They're not interested. Okay, you guys, well, don't walk up to them and say, hey, Sean, are you interested in being a coach? You guys don't do that, okay? Introduce them to an HOM so that they can hear the stories. People make decisions because they hear a story, not because you ask them if they would like to be a coach, okay? It's like, hey, you guys get the point, right? So people do prejudge. I'm so glad that the woman didn't prejudge me because of my income or my education, right? Because I can't imagine a life, you guys, without being an Herbalife member. Sometimes Jason and I sit around, we're like, where would we be right now? We love the company we were with, but I was like, we'd be in a concrete building with no windows, working with proprietary sticky stuff, okay? So I'm super grateful that somebody introduced me. Now, you guys, I didn't prejudge Sean. Sean's husband, Keith, was on the phone earlier tonight. He was an executive of a company. He'd been there for 30 years. Sean was in another network marketing company, you guys. And Sean, I didn't prejudge you. You showed up.
Exactly. And I've got another example of that. So I attended a networking meeting a few months back and ran into a gal who was in another network marketing company as well, actually a competitor of ours. And we just started talking, and I didn't prejudge her. I, never said a thing. I just invited her into the nutrition club because she was asking about what we did. She came into the nutrition club. She loved the community. She started coming back. And today, 2 to 3 months later, not only did she get on a 3-day trial, she got on a Lean and Fit, and she got to an STS and is now coaching successfully and is about 300 volume points away from 42% success builder. So didn't prejudge her either.
Power events. Yes, and power of the events. Great job. Okay, guys, so I think we're going to wrap up this section, you guys. So you can bridge to a product, you can bridge to a person, you can bridge to like, oh yeah, that's actually what we're teaching on Tuesday nights. But do your best, you guys, to bridge them and give them a reason to show up versus you being the person that they always show up to for all the answers, because they might learn something, they might upgrade to a product, right? They might be like, oh my gosh, I just heard a story tonight, my husband has to get on the products, and that's amazing. All right. So let's wrap up with 2 announcements. Number 1, I know that many of you guys went to the Long Beach Extravaganza last weekend, and it was amazing. And if you guys have anybody that you can still get, many of you guys are going to Atlanta, okay? Still, you guys, it is open and available for you to attend if you don't have your ticket yet, or if you guys are still working on getting that last 1 or 2 or 3 coaches to go for it. It'll change your life. So that is in Atlanta this weekend, if you guys can make it. Biggest event of the year, right? The Super Bowl of Herbalife events. And then lastly, you guys, the September Learn to Earn. So you guys can go to the getregistered247.com site. You can get registered for Learn to Earn. It's in Denver, Colorado. It is at the Mile High Stadium. Okay, my Founders Circle member Leslie Stanford was on to definitely remind us it is the home of these Super Bowl champions, okay? So once in a lifetime opportunity to be backstage at Mile High Stadium. And Jason and I have been on tours through there, and it is the coolest place. We're actually having our meeting. It's like where the Denver Broncos have their Christmas parties and there's fireplaces, and I don't know that we're gonna have fireplaces on in August, but it is beautiful, okay? I would like to also announce, you guys, that this is potentially the last Learn to Earn, okay? So we do have one slotted for 1 year from now, which is September of 2017, okay, but that is 12 months from now. So I would say, you guys, get your ticket, get as many people as you guys can to the September Learn to Earn. This is where people learn the nuts and bolts of how to put cash in their pocket, okay? They learn the 10 steps of how to get started as an Herbalife member and how you as a coach are the most effective at walking people through the 10 steps so you guys can learn how to effectively coach people so that they duplicate, which is where royalties come from. So I would say don't hesitate, get your ticket for many reasons, you guys, but most of you guys, so you can advance your coaching skills and learn how to impact more coaches. So awesome job. Thanks to all of you guys as trainers tonight, you guys, and we'll see you next Monday after the Atlanta Extravaganza. Good night.